Hey everyone, welcome to our 3 o'clock live chat. I'm Heather, I'm Director of Education here at Luminess. And guys, we are here each and every day for you, Monday through Friday, 10, 11, and 3. We start with no makeup, do skincare, build it from there, and now we are finishing the look. So I am now going to get some eyes out and see what I want to do. Yeah. All right. So let's see what I have on right now. Hey, Muzi, how are ya? You jump back to Facebook. Hey, Karen, how are you? So on my face, I have Velvet Veil. I have hello, Christina and Debbie. Everybody's jumping on now. I have Velvet Veil, the peach color corrector foundation, and then of course I did some sculpting with our with the Lion King sculpting palette, which is amazing. And then now we're gonna do eyes. Hello, Bonnie. So my eyes are naked right now. The only thing I have on is the concealer that I used as my primer. That's going to help with that to stay on. Oh, you're in a meeting watching my live chats. I love it. All right, so I'm going to get the Can't Wait to Be Queen. And first, I told you I'm going to show you. Normally I do eyes first because that way if anything falls, I can correct it without having to worry about it. So I'm going to show you what I call, this is a powder guard. It is different than baking, okay? If I was going to bake, I would put this on with a sponge and really put the powder here to make sure it, to be a little bit heavier with the powder, okay? Hey, Dawn. Doo. But because I'm doing a powder guard, I'm not going to press it in. I'm just going to lightly place it. Right there. It's close to baking, but I'm not going to leave it on for a long period of time. I'm just going to do it till I finish the eye. I'm not doing it as heavy. And what this is doing, it is going to catch whatever eyeshadow may fall off, and then I can sweep that away. So baking, you put it on a little thicker, and I can press that in there. And then I would leave it on to do that natural highlight. It's still going to give me a little bit natural highlight, but this is just going to be a little bit lighter. Does that make sense? Yes, Heather, it does. Okay, great. Now I'm going to grab my blending brush right here. Now I already have the concealer on, and then I powdered that to make sure it does set. Now, and I do have, oh, another side note. If you get powder on you, don't wipe it. I don't know if you know this. You pop it. So you do this, like pop it off, not wipe. Little extra tidbit there. I think I'm going to go in. Let's see. What can we do? I'll go in with Wisdom, which is the lighter terracotta peachy color. And it's on the tip of, I keep raising this too high. It's on the tip of my brush. Dee Dee's never had anything fall out. And that I just do it because I don't want to mess up anything. And because our powder is so finely granulated, milled several times, it's still not going to settle into wrinkles and crinkles, okay? So I'm now going to kind of place that right there. And you can go in and I can play, you can place it wherever. Just know that wherever that first like place you hit is where most of the makeup's going to go. Okay. So if I go in and kind of hit that, then, hey, Kathy. Oh, good, Donnie. Now I'm going in and I'm going to blend. Really like this color. And I have been using, because I used the buff and then I powdered it, it gives me that natural highlight at my brow bone. So I really don't feel like I need to add any more. And I'm actually liking the more neutral one. Does that make sense? All right. And then now, paper towels. Now I'm going in and I'm going to go the opposite as far as like going into a deeper color, but it's still the matte. So I'm going to use Pride Rock. Again, hitting the makeup just like that, hitting the extra off. And then I'm going to start putting this right in the crease. Kind of the crease going to the lid. So not going up like I did with Wisdom, not going up towards the brow bone, but doing the crease and blending more towards the lid. Make sense so far? And I'm blending and I'm blending. So it's really cool. So again, not wanting the harsh edges, I still go in and blend those edges off. Make sense? Oh, that's awesome, Donnie. So right now, I only have 2 colors on. Now, with this and eyeliner, I'd be fine. Like, let's go. It's rock and roll. You know, liner and then lashes or mascara, brush that off and I'm set. But if I wanted to still take it up a notch, then I can do that as well. So at this point, I have 2 different options. So I could go in and do a shimmer right on the lid, almost like a cut crease. So I could take the concealer, put it down here, and then pack that color on. We know that doing the concealer and then putting the color on top. You know how I always tell you to anything with a cream to set it with the powder? That's technically what you're doing when you do a cut crease, because you do a concealer, which is the cream, and then you're setting it with a powdered eyeshadow. So that way it grabs that pigment, it won't move, but then you have that nice little pop of color, and it's bright. It's a good pop of color. I think now I'm like, what color have I not used? Do I want to use the blue maybe? I'm like, what? Or we could go in and I could use something else. I could go in and I'm going to use the Optics palette, taking my flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go in with Chromatic. Or maybe this one. I switch all the time. All right. And And then I'm just going to put that right on very thin. This normally I do it on my whole lid, but I'm just going to work it right there. And what this will do is lighten it up. I actually switched from chromatic to illuminated. So I did this one first, and then I did this one, kind of mixed them together, but then use the other one more. So I'm just doing it really thin on the lid, not all the way up to the crease like I've normally done. And do you see how I'm just tapping it, just tapping that on. I'm not swooshing, swooping, or doing anything. I'm just okay. Boom, there you go. Just to use something different. Now I'm going to take my angled brush. Kind of want to do, and I'm going to use Pride Rock with the angled, and I'm going to line the bottom right at that water line. I'm going to do it this way so you can see me. And again, just placing it right there. Then we go up to the top a little bit. And I'm starting on the outside corner because I want to see, I might not bring it all the way in. I think I'm just going to leave it right there because I like the lightness that I did right on that lid, and I don't want to cover up any more of that, just knowing my lid. Ooh, yay. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit, that very precise little blending brush that I have, and with King and American Clay kind of going back and forth, and going to smudge right over that. My sound effects. Okay. There. All right. So then I have the powder still here. The only thing I have left is the lashes, and to make whatever tweaks that I need to. I want to make sure there's no harsh lines. So I want to I can take my brush, look at this again, and kind of blend this out if I need to. I can go in with, what was that? Wisdom, and do that a little bit more. And then now, I'm going to take a brush. I think I'll take this one. I'm going to take, I don't know. Hold on. Let me make sure there's nothing on this one. I kind of like a swipier one, but I can take this one. And now I'm going to brush. Yes, this is what we call a powder guard. So I use the translucent powder, Kathy, and I did it just real light, not baking, because baking is a little bit harsher, a little bit more powder, but this is just giving me a little bit to just protect. And you can tell I did get a little bit of fallout here, not much, but a little bit. Now I'm going to take a loose brush and go whoop, 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 and sweeping it off. Ever so lightly. I feel like there's hair right there. All right. I've been having a hair issue all day. All right. So now, bum, ba, da, dum. Ooh, you know what I do want to do? I am going to take, let's see. I'm taking Circle of Life because I used the rose gold illuminizer, or this one. I use this as my highlight. Now, right here, right in the corner of my eye, I'm just going to bring it to life. It's my circle of life. Boom. Isn't that cool? You can also do it with, there's a gold, oops, sorry, just went out of focus. Okay. There's also the gold in here, the Simba, if you want it a little bolder. It has a little more yellow, a little more, like it's an eyeshadow, so it's going to be a little more pigmented than the shimmer. But again, really going to just open up the eye, give you something different. So Dodie, no, normally I do my eyes first, and then that way I can clean up anything that falls out and then do the foundation on over it. But it just depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. I always give you options on doing it. So it's up to you. All right, putting my glue out and getting my bag of lashes. And grabbing my lashes. Make sure I have separate ones. I think these are two together. Not two of the same kind. That would be bad. Think that's two of the same kind. What about this one? All right, that'll work. All right. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I think back in the day, you did eyes last. I mean, you did your foundation, you did everything. And so if you're not used to doing it, then it will take you a second to kind of get used to it. But try it. I mean, try it a couple of times, see if it makes it easier for you. And if you're like, then just stick to your routine. Just do it. All right, so now I get my tweezers, running it through the glue. Laying that one down. Now getting my other one, running it through the glue too. Laying that bad boy down. Now, looks like I missed a little spot there. I'm going to get that end a little bit more. Did you love my laugh? I did. Everybody's volunteering. All right, so yeah, the glue does just run off. Oh yeah, Sabrina, What I end up doing is remind me, because I have one up here I can do, the glue pull, like you can pull it off. It's super easy to take off. It's not that difficult. All right, so now I'm going up and over. Making sure this one does not want to stay, so I'm gonna hold that down just for a second. Now, I'm gonna go in there. So I think that one's staying for the most part. I might have to check this one a little bit more. And now I can go up and over. I'm gonna put a little more glue on this bad boy. Look at what a difference lashes make. Lashes, mascara. Camera one, camera two, camera one, camera two. Oh, I use Sabrina. I use Duo Glue. Yes. Our lashes do come with glue, but I usually just keep that. I just like Duo Glue. And I usually keep the other ones, like if I'm traveling or an emergency. Yes, there are lash emergencies. So I got that one on the end. No, Kathy, that's what I have this mirror here, and I have it on the 5 times, and I'm looking down. So you can just look at the magnification mirror. I do flip that bad boy. And there you go. Lashes are done. This one has to dry a little bit more. But again, I could use eyeliner at the top to kind of even out, make the lashes look even more natural as far as, do you have fake lashes on? It makes it seamless. So that's what I prefer. I love our the brown Persuasion eyeliners because it's soft enough. I think I can do this one. It's soft enough. It's not too harsh like a black. That's why I do like the brown, but it's deep enough and it creates the illusion that it's just one. I'm one with my lash. This one still has to dry, so I'm gonna have to wait on that one. But can you see the difference as far as one that has the eyeliner versus the other one? See, there you go. All right, so now I'm going to finish off the look with liquid blush right in the center, just to make them a little poutier. And making everything fall. So there you go. Let me see if I can do this one now. Nope. Still needs to dry. But there you go. I will do it as soon as it dries. So what everybody's liking it. That's good to know. But yeah, I mean, guys, it just takes some practice. I mean, I've been doing makeup for a minute, so you know, I have it down. Not that I've stopped learning. There's always new techniques, new ways of doing it, and you have to stay on top of it because it might make it easier for you. It might make it where you're like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Like somebody asked earlier about the luminizers and putting that on first. Well, yeah, that makes sense because if you get heavy-handed or get too much luminizer, you still have the foundation to put on, and so it blends it all out. So there's always ways to fix, correct, tweak learn from what we're doing. We're always learning from our mistakes. But you have to do it to make a mistake. So practice, have fun. Remember, before you take your makeup off, do something different. Try something else. Try a smokier eye. Try a cut crease. You're taking your makeup off, so it won't matter. So there you go. The lashes, all you do is pull it off. It's duo glue. You pull it off, and it's fine. It's glued right at my lash line, so it's not glued on my lashes. It's glued right where you basically put eyeliner, and then you can just take them off. My lip color is Stark Lip Liner. What else did I put on it? Was that all I had on? Was Stark Lip Liner? Yeah. Yeah, that's all I had on. Oh, no, I had Hakuna Matata on first. Then I did the Stark Lip Liner, and then I add Blush Jasmine to the center to make my lips look more pouty, to make them look bigger. Yeah, there you go. All right, so let me finish this one. Put the eyeliner right on top. And there you go. Seamless. All right, guys. You have been awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope to see you back tomorrow for hump day. I can't believe it's already hump day. Seems like this week's already kind of fast. Anyway, all right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Remember, give somebody a compliment. Give another woman a compliment. Great hair, great earrings, love those shoes, whatever. But compliment somebody. Also, try something new before you take your makeup off. And when you hear that self-doubt, say 2 good things about yourself. All right? All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Maybe.